Hey, it's John, your Waste of Knowledge bartender. Don't ask. So this week, I want to make a Prohibition-era cocktail called Bee's Knees. User mentioned it, and I'll credit them in the tagging thing because I forgot that they like to use Malört in their Bee's Knees, and I thought that sounds like a great idea. I want to try that too. So Bee's Knees, 1920s Prohibition-era cocktail, are given credit to by Frank Malört, who was an Austrian-born bartender that was living in Paris, working at the Ritz-Carlton in Paris. So we're going to use 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, 1/2 ounce of honey syrup. I've done a video of this on before. This is basically 1-to-1 diluted honey and water. And this is my Panamanian honey, which actually should go well with the London dry gin that I'm using. So basically the kind of earthier honey going with the juniper gin. And then we're going to do a couple dashes of Malört. 3 dashes of Malört, because I like Malört. And just because I can't leave well enough alone, I'm going to do a little bit of lavender-infused salt. And by a little bit, I mean a little bit of sea salt. We're talking just a few little grains in there. But as Malört tends to bring out the flavor in the drink, so does salt. So we'll see how this works out. And I'm using my 50s era cocktail shaker. I mentioned before in a different video that I was just super excited to try to use this, as this is the first one of this style of shaker I've ever owned. And they're relatively small capacity, so there's not much I could have done with it, but I could do a Bee's Knees. Here we go. There we go. Now we figured out the pouring of it. It's funny that you actually have to pour this slower because of the size of the opening, even though it's got a little vent for it. It does strain very well. There's not much space. We garnish with a little lemon twist. We're going to express over there. There we go. Paint the rim. And there you have a Bee's Knees. I get a little of the bitterness of the Malört, which is actually kind of enjoyable in this cocktail. It's not overwhelming. So there you have it, a Bee's Knees with Malört and a little bit of salt. If you have any questions about bartending, cocktails, service industry, give me a shout. I'm always happy to talk about it and do little videos for you. This is Sean. I'll see you next time. Bye. I have to hit the stop button now. Cheers.